Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am from Group B and I will present about the impact test. And this is our team members, Kawan Alif Haikal, Ahmad Akif Firdaus, Muhammad Hazi Ilmi, Muhammad Zaki Armani, Ahmad Idham Syauki, Cik Muhammad Nurani, Johanan Gomez Fredo, Nik Haris Iskandar, and Muhammad Syah Daniel. Okay, introduction of impact test. An impact test measures a material's ability to absorb energy and resist sudden force or shocks. It is commonly used to determine the material toughness. Moving to the next slide. There are various types of testing, and the first one is Charpy and ISO impact test. Charpy tests show whether a metal can be classified as being either brittle or ductile. And the ISO tester is more commonly used for plastics and other brittle materials. And the differences between the ISO and Charpy test are the position of the specimen and the striking point of the hand. As you can see in the picture. Okay, the next one is drop weight impact test. Drop weight impact test is a method used in materials testing to analyze the reaction of a material to a sudden shock or impact. Okay, moving to the next slide. Industries involved of impact tests. The first one is aerospace, where impact tests evaluate the ability of material and component to withstand impact force, such as fuselage, wings, and engine components. Second one is automotive, and it is to ensure that automotive part can handle collision, accident, and other high-impact scenarios, and also used for automotive crash tests. The third one is oil and gas industry, where it is assess the resilience of material used in harsh and high-stress environment, such as steel pipes, drilling tools, and pressure vessels. Fourth one is sport and recreation equipment industry. Impact tests in this industry are used to ensure safety and durability of sport equipment, such as helmets, bicycle, skis, and sport equipment used to absorb the impact force. And the last one is defense and military industry, which is to ensure the durability and safety of military equipment, armor, and vehicles, such as military vehicle, body armor, and PPE. And the test characteristic is notch. Notch is created in the standardized size specimen to perform the test, and the specimen is placed into the support of a pendulum impact testing machine, and the pendulum of specific length and weight drop from a standard height and struck the specimen. And the scale will show the absorb deformation energy by the specimen, as you can see the example in the picture. It is the example of test characteristic. Now moving to the next slide is data produced the test. The first one is deformation energy absorbed by specimen, where the brittle specimen has lower deformation energy absorbed compared to ductile specimens. And the second one is notch impact energy, where the energy are required to fracture a specimen. And we'll move into the next slide is impact test graph. It shows the lower shelf indicates the temperature range at which the material behaves brittle, and the upper shelf indicates the temperature range at which the material behaves relatively tough. And the transition range is characterized by strongly scattered value, as you can see in the picture. Okay, we're moving to advantages of impact test. It is quick and simple, where it provides fast result with a straightforward testing procedure, and it evaluates toughness to measure a material's ability to absorb energy and resist sudden fracture. And it is to identify brittle behavior, It helps to detect brittle failure under dynamic loading condition. And the disadvantages of impact test: limited material data, high sensitivity, and limited material data does not provide detailed mechanical properties like fatigue or tensile strength. And the second one is the destructive nature. The test damages or destroys the specimen, making it unsuitable for reusable testing. And the last one is high sensitivity to test condition, where the result can vary with change in temperature, specimen size, or notch geometry. And the problem using the type of testing, the CHARPY impact tests usually have sensitivity to specimen preparation, and next one is brittleness, ductility transition, and it does not account for strain rate. And CHARPY impact test limited to specific material and its inability to measure elastic behavior. Problem using ISO impact test is specimen notch sensitivity, temperature dependency, influence of clamping, inconsistent data interpretation, and focus on brittle fracture. And the last one is problem using drop weight impact test is limited precision, dependence on setup, material heterogeneity, inconsistent stress distribution, and also temperature influence. Okay, the conclusion of impact test is impact testing is a method used to measure the ability of a material to withstand shock or impact load. The result of this test provide an overview of the material's toughness, namely its ability to absorb energy without experiencing significant damage. This test is very important in various industries, especially those related to safety, such as automotive, construction, and heavy equipment manufacturing. Recommendation for the impact test is, the first one is ensure proper specimen preparation, such as maintain consistent notch geometry, quality, and dimension to reduce variability and improve test accuracy. The second one is incorporate temperature variation. You can conduct tests at different temperatures to better understand the material's behavior across its operating range, especially for material with temperature-dependent properties. Next one is complement with other tests, where we can combine impact tests with tensile, bending, or fatigue tests to obtain a comprehensive understanding of material performance under various conditions. Last one is leverage advanced analysis techniques, where we can use modern tools like high-speed cameras and digital data acquisition system to gather detailed insight into fracture mechanism and material response during impact. Okay, this is the link where we get the information as a reference. And that's all from us. Thank you for lending me your time and ears. Assalamualaikum. Okey, lepas tu